from the corners where the real ones talk. Now we bring that energy every time we spark. From the mic to the cam, let the whole thing breathe. Boom, back drums while the whole crew leg. Live in the moment, we call it how it is. Culture, music, bars. This the way we live. Real talk only, never watered down. Every episode heavy when we hit the town. TV. From the roots of the city to the world we reach. Every line got grit, every word got heat. Street born vibe, with a worldwide beat. Wop, up. Lights on, host in the zone. Let the bass line ride. Crowd up, hands high, let the whole thing vibe. Talk that. Let the people all see. What the fuck TV? Bring the culture to the beat.
Yo.
What up?
Once again, we're here.
Yeah. Good, man. How you doing?
Chilling. Good week for y'all?
So far.
Hump day, right?
Yeah, man.
Finally. Yo, it's been a while since we've been on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, right, with the whole NBA finals and all that stuff.
Stuff is crazy.
That's
well,
true.
you know, for those watching, coming in, thank you for coming. Our boy Echo El Black is on vacation this week. So if you guys are on vacation, I suggest y'all hit him up and bother him real quick for not being here, because there's no excuse. He could have just, just called in. You know what I mean? He ain't even watching right now. So, yo, Echo, I just got one thing for you. F you, bro. For not even showing up, not even commenting.
Let the man enjoy his time off.
Yeah,
Nah, man. If we don't get no time off, he don't get no time off. All right, but yo, Echo, enjoy your vacation with the fams. You know what I mean? Much love.
Sure.
Yeah, for real, brother.
Yo, so we got somebody up in here. He's gonna be. Yo, we got El Chamaquito up in the house. Welcome.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Chilling. Doing good.
Chilling, man. How you doing?
So, yo, real quick, I was noticing in the intro, we got a new person, and bro, we gotta put you in the intro. So, misunderstood. You gotta send me some pictures so I could start, doing that AI stuff and include you in. You know what I mean?
You look pretty.
Yeah. You gotta let me know if I gotta put on some makeup.
Yeah, you're regular. You're regular.
You want the regular? Oh, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
Yo, Chamaquito, you want me to bring you down till we come up with the sports, or?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So all right. So we'll leave them there. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that they're paying attention and all that good stuff. So, yo, check this out. What is going on in social media right now? Every time you open up your phone, there's a whole bunch of fake people, a whole bunch of ads. It's not what it is anymore.
What you mean?
But what you mean?
What you mean? No,
when you open up,
reiterate a little bit?
All right. When you open up your social media,
right?
Do you think most of the people there are real, or are they fake?
No.
Like, what's the percentage of real people anymore on social media?
The way I've been seeing it's like 50-50, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, misunderstood, but
I mean, I agree with that. It's 50-50, but it's not a discernible 50-50 where you could be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know that's fucking, okay, that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is, it's like you said, it's maybe 2-3 people and like 5 advertisements.
No, the reason I say is because I always say, damn, I use AI and stuff like that, but geez, everybody wants to use AI forever. That doesn't even look like you. Why would you post a video? You're supposed to be like an influencer, and you're putting videos that clearly looks nothing like you. Like,
yeah.
So I say 50-50. That's my
yeah. I mean, depending on what we're talking about, as per what's being put out. Like, yeah, as per the AI, it's like Come on, man.
It's
Come
the
on.
same stupidity. The same
What you
stupidity.
say? Oh,
Yo, okay, when IG first started, let's say,
Yeah.
bro, everybody was smiling, everybody was doing this, yo, going out to dinner, now it's all stories about nothing.
I know.
Just what comes up is those they put a little music behind it and they're talking how depressed they are. Or they're just they're making up these fictional characters like if it was a novela, like entertainment, like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? What happened to this guy? What you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
It's hard to watch sometimes,
it's
personally.
From what I've seen. From what I've seen is you do have these little production companies that are doing this little like acting storytelling about racism, about religion, about growing up. You have that, but then you have these basically cheap narrations with these images, and I'm like,
Yeah.
are you? Come on, man.
So bad.
They're killing the algorithm. They're killing
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
It's basically kind of like I was showing people with my intro video.
Mhm.
If I don't have my original drawing that you see in Misunderstood, those logos, if I don't have those, I have nothing to put into AI.
Yeah.
But these people, they're going straight to the AI and they tell them, this is what I want.
Yeah.
And they're just creating this stuff and they're just putting it out. And it's
Yeah.
like, whoa, hold on.
But you know what's so funny?
Where's the
that you say that?
creativity?
Yeah, it's so funny that you say that because I think it was El Clásico. I did a picture at first, right? And he was like, yo, it looks like no, we brought it out first, and then we started seeing a whole bunch of people on Twitter with the same type of picture.
Yeah.
So what I do is I go back and then I start learning, yo, I wanted to do this, so I have to teach AI what I want. So then it takes my creativity, what I have in my head, and then it puts it out there. But these people right now are just there's a bunch of videos on YouTube. Want to get rich? Yo, put your AI on autopilot, and all the videos are coming out the same.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, man.
You want that six pack? You need to do this, and you need to go. How automated?
It's not even a real person, right?
It's so automated that you're like, huh? Now, when I was studying multimedia, this is back in 98, 99, right? The key for multimedia and the internet is to be interactive. The tools we were using, like Photoshop and all of that stuff, even for music, it was like, these are only tools. The computer is dumb. AI is dumb until you tell it what to do. But you have to be creative behind it. You have to have some kind of creativity in order to tell it. And it's basically here, put in this information and go.
Yo, now that you say that, let me go back, because I want to say, yo, I had reached out to you a couple of years back. There was a character that you had drew when we were younger. You'll probably remember once I describe it to you, but I reached out to you because I wanted to get a tattoo of that character on me because it was one of the dopest things that I remember. Okay, yo, you made a bomb with these big eyes. And I think you did too when we were younger. You did like a Jamaican smoking a spliff, but you did a little character like this big.
I think I still
he
have
had
that
like
black
little
book.
feet, and he had huge eyes that took like most of his body, and he had the little wick coming out. That was ready to blow up. Yo, that was one of my, and that's creativity. That's what's lacking right now in social media.
Of course.
See now with something like that, like again, I was explaining it to my homeboy, actually, DJ Rex. If you're watching and you with us, man, love you, brother. I was showing him like, yo, listen, this is how I did this. And he's like, yo, see, but that AI stuff is taking over. And I was like, but here's the thing. Here's where it counts. I started with my drawing. And then I was telling AI what I needed it to do. I messed up and made a few mistakes, and I had to explain to it, this is what I need from you. And it did just that. Now, like you guys are saying, there's stuff that we see that we're like, really? That's somebody who just sat there, put a bunch of information that was trending, and then got this video. I can't front. I tried it with a DR video talking about the mountains in Santiago and the Frontera, and what it gave me, I was like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be. This was images, some images from DR, the rest were from some other place, and it had people that were not even close to being like Latinos in it.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
definitely.
huh?
Definitely.
But
yeah, I was looking for a pen so I could draw it, and because I'm gonna need you to draw it just for me.
I think I still have that black book where I drew it in.
That's what's up.
That'd be hilarious if you found it.
But that's the other thing. If you're a creator, as long as you have content, it could be content from today or from like 30 years ago. You can implement it into AI. But if you don't have a creative mind, if you don't have something a cemented like a thumbnail sketch or something, or like a basic draft or an idea,
definitely
you're not gonna get what you need from AI. But what we're seeing is, like you said, advertisements that are like, huh? And you can tell, you can tell.
You know what I mean? Also, and it's been coming for a while. Everybody pretending to be rich, or hey, if you do this, you could make 6 figures. I'm gonna be real. They almost got me. Got me.
You almost fell for it?
Because I'm so involved in the AI stuff.
Right.
So any new AI that's coming out or any new agent, I'm already trying to investigate. Right. And what happens is like they'll show you like this dashboard that you could put this agent, and then this agent orchestrates what you want it to do, and then it talks to different AIs and it puts it all together. Yes, it could be done, but they don't tell you the hours that it takes to get this put together and the money that it takes, because they tell you, buy this course for $59.99 and we'll show you what you got to do. Okay, check this out. I almost paid it, but I was like, negative, my friend. So basically what they don't tell you is, to go back to it, is they don't tell you, once you put an API key, which is the key that makes this talk to this, you know what I mean? Like a little bridge. You're spending so much money on that API because every time it calls, so you put, hey, good morning, it's sending it to the other side. So that's like, let's say one token is a line of a word, let's say.
Right.
So it's sending a line. Once it goes to the ChatGPT or whatever, now that one starts to think. So that's another 10, 15 lines. And then by the time it sends it back to you, after it thought and it spits out what it wants, you've already spent enough tokens. So in a day, you can go through like 1 million tokens. And then it tells you, wait till tomorrow. You know what I mean?
No.
I seen that with a few of them. You've run out for the day. Come back in 24 hours. And it's like, wait, what? But I'm trying to get this done now.
Yeah.
And then 24 hours later, you got to start from scratch.
Just put it like this. Claude doesn't, because I'm working on a little project right now. Claude doesn't open up for me till like 9:30 at night. And then tomorrow, Codex opens up because I've used enough tokens going back and forth building. So that's why I tell people, you guys have to, know your stuff. Know your stuff, and before you start getting into all this stuff. But anyway, with the culture right now, you know what I mean? Everybody flexing. There's been stuff going on in battle rap. You know what I mean? There was some going back and forth between Hitman Holla, Loaded Lux, Jazz stepped in, Swamp stepped in. I think it was fun. Did y'all get to see the videos?
Yeah, I got
the
to
back
see
and forth.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on
Yes.
that back and forth?
Yep.
I'll be honest with you. If it felt like watching a wrestling script, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's almost like almost set up in a way, but at the same time, I could understand why these rappers are going after each other, and not for nothing. The way the algorithms of social media are set up, it's like this is the way to do it. I think it was Jazz who has said it in her video about like you just using this to get likes. That's why you going after people. That's why you went after Loaded, and it's like, yo, that could, this seems like it's true.
But I mean, isn't that the purpose? You always go after the best to try to get your name out. You know?
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to give you my opinion on what's going on. Battle rap has been so dead that, and I'm going to give props to Hitman Holla. He knows how to get people riled up. So, like Misunderstood said, it's almost like a WWF, right? So right now, there's a Vince McMahon, or let's say, like a Vince McMahon says, yo, we got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Hitman Holla comes in as Shawn Michaels, or let me see who was a good bad guy. Let's say like Razor Ramon. Yo, welcome to the bad guy. Blah blah blah. Now you're gonna make other people start, getting into it. I think it's great for the culture because at least we get some music back. But then again, it's like really, it's only URL. They're behind a paid app. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. If it wasn't for Echo, I wouldn't be paying the $8.99 for URL. I would be waiting for the videos to drop, but they're not dropping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't been watching battle rap for a while, and there's been little spurts here and there, but I mean, to me, this is a great setup for like a dope battle between the both of them on URL.
Yeah, is that? Oh my gosh!
I mean,
but why?
You have,
no, why URL? Why? Like
because that's where we know. Honestly, that's where we know them from. A lot of people know Hitman Holla, they know Loaded Lux, and these people from URL.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen Hitman Holla on what is that? Grind Time Now, and a couple of other places.
He has his own platform.
No, this is what I'm saying. Before.
Okay, yeah, before. Yeah.
This is how a lot of us know him. A lot of people know him from Wild 'N Out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he was on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, he was. Yes.
And Charlie Clips.
Conceited. I know him from Grind Time Now.
Yeah.
And then I seen him on URL. Then all this happened. Now again, for those of us who know and seen Hitman Holla, it does make sense because it's a known name. So if Smack and URL is behind it, it's some smart marketing. It is.
Nah, it's not. I'm gonna disagree with you on that because when Hitman Holla, he battled Murder Mook on another platform. Yo, that was fire, and we all got to enjoy. So it wasn't behind a paywall. It dropped, and we all enjoyed. If it's behind URL, bro, nobody's enjoying it.
Well, you got to understand something. Loaded Lux did the same thing before all this idea of these battle rappers doing this popped off. It was all on those stages, round for round, a minute to 2 minutes. That's what it was about. Yeah. It wasn't about putting out music. It was about showing up and putting on the battle.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when these artists are doing it, I think the people should be able to enjoy. Like these are one of the greats.
Come on,
these are the icons. You know what I mean? They're on people's Mount Rushmore. Like that's not a battle to stay behind a wall. That's a battle for the culture.
Yeah. Again, like when I first saw URL, I liked it better than Grind Time and all the other ones, including King of the Dot.
Yeah.
I liked it better because it was about the people. The people decided, at that point, it was about the people. It was about the audience response. So it was catered to the audience. Like you said, it wasn't behind a corporate wall, if you will.
Yeah.
It was more about, yo, these two dudes want to go at it. We're gonna give them the time and the space. Let them battle.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing. As per trying to get people's attention, this kind of works, but how genuine is it?
Yeah.
That's my question. How genuine is this? And if it is going to be a battle that you're trying to promote, man, just promote the battle.
Yeah, but nah, it's that they are making it into WWE, and it is, you know, this culture. Since the culture's dead, it's almost like they need to flex. They need to flex.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
They
they're
need
still gonna be
views.
cool. Yeah,
yeah.
you know. I don't know if Echo's
Yeah.
watching because we got like 4,000 people. But Echo, if you're watching, you know what I mean. Yo, I hate you for not being here. You better
Yo,
be-
if you're watching, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment. We'd love to hear where you're watching from as well. Just a
You know
little
what I
tidbit
mean?
there. We'll give you a shout out if you give your name and where you're located. So,
Yeah.
my
Yo,
bad.
I got this funny thing, right? Like my mom, she's older, so she be going and freaking she'll watch something on TikTok or whatever, and she'll be like, "Ay, mijo, could you buy me these?" And I'm like, "Yo, where are you buying?" It's from Temu. So I'm like, no, I'm not putting my credit
Come on.
card into Temu. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it. You know, somebody's gonna sell my information again. You know, so I end up looking for it on Amazon. When she gets the stuff, it's garbage because now you have fake sellers on Amazon. If you guys
Also,
didn't know,
oh gosh.
you have private sellers reselling stuff on Amazon.
Yo,
Well,
hold on. So you
That's
said
nothing new.
you had an issue in Temu before that you got played
Where-
for something?
Who got Temu? Who does Temu?
I have.
No, but whose company? What country does
Oh, I don't
Temu
know.
belong to?
China, I
Ooh.
believe.
I'm not buying anything from China. Sorry,
Well, too bad.
that's me.
Too bad.
You know what I mean?
Too
But-
bad, because what's being manufactured in America?
Nothing.
Yes, but I'm not buying anything from them directly. I don't want them to have my information. Let somebody else put their information, and it gets to my door. You know what I'm saying? Amazon is the middleman, basically.
Yo, shout out to the Asian community.
Yo, word up.
Shit.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I like my chicken fried rice. I like my chicken fried rice.
Been holding
You know,
us down
I
so
like
bad.
my General Tso's chicken.
that.
You know what I mean?
No, that's not their cuisine. But anyway, trust me. All right, I've ordered from Temu, and let me tell you something. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Now, if you worry about your information being taken,
Of course.
bro, you got Google. You got a Gmail account. They
Mhm.
already got your information.
Yeah,
And it's
but
not just
you know,
it's not just socials, not your credit cards they want. It's what you're buying. It's
yeah,
what
I
sites
don't
you're
want them
going
to know what I'm not buying.
So
from
then
them.
don't order from Amazon.
That's
don't
period.
order from
But
Bro,
Anyway,
don't order
it's-
from nobody because they're all selling your information.
well,
for
I'd rather
They
sell it
pretty
to
much are.
Amazon to Jeff Bezos than
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Any,
So
but you
So
know,
you wind up getting crap.
well,
because,
because
like,
this was a reseller,
Yeah,
bro. It came
because
in,
you have a lot of those. You have a lot
Honest
of those on
to God.
Amazon.
bro. This is what I got. I got a box, and the tools were in a plastic bag. That's
Mhm.
it.
What?
Oh yeah.
That was it. And you know what
Yeah.
it was? A dumb little slicer that she wanted because she thought it was gonna grind the carrots into like the fine strips
Oh, she
and stuff
fell.
like
She
that
fell into the trap.
Oh.
into the trap. And that's
Oh.
Yeah.
that's what's on social media right now. Even the
Well, I
food.
can't lie because
Yeah.
I bought this really ill off of when I had TikTok. I bought this ill shower head, and it was the bombs because it had
until
those
it
little
broke like
beads.
5 days later.
It had those beads on it that was like
Yeah.
a filter, and I was like waiting for my skin to be all like moisturized and everything, and it turned out to
No.
be a dud. It came out in these really thin shots, and it was really it massaged you.
Yeah.
But after like 2 weeks, there was a few holes that wasn't running right. So
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
first and only time I bought something from.
Um,
the
Nah, I
TikTok
won't
shop.
buy it. Like
Nah.
their stuff is just like remember, companies from here do go to China, whatever they manufacture it there,
Sure.
and then China makes their knockoffs and sells it under a different name. But the quality is not. No.
I have to
You know what
admit,
I mean?
some stuff that I've bought off of Temu has worked perfectly. I mean, perfectly for me.
All right, I have another confession. I wasn't gonna say it,
Okay.
but I got okay. So my youngest son.
Oh snap! Echo's in the house.
Is he? Yo, what up, Echo?
Yo,
Somebody send them the link. Somebody send them the link. Somebody send them the
But he
link.
has it. He has it.
No, because I only put you two in the link.
Oh, okay.
Somebody send
I'll
it
send
to
him
me.
the link.
Yeah.
But-
No, what I was gonna tell you is, I don't know if you ever heard of a thing called DH Gate. You ever heard of that?
Oh, DH Gate, yes.
Yeah.
I used to live and die by it, bro.
So during COVID, my younger son, put me onto it. He's like, "Yo, you can get these kicks." I'm like, "What?" But they got my size, so I get it, right? And I order these sneakers that they're like these Nike Max, Air Max. They have those little bubbles in the bottom.
Yeah.
But like as soon as I put them on, all you hear was I'm like, and then it went from that to like it was a whistle, bro. Every time I step, you hear a whistle. I'm like,
Did you get water in them?
Nah, but I went crazy looking for the little hole to tap it up, to cover it up, see it work.
Bro, that's like when I had my first Charles Barkley Air Max, and I finally popped one of the bubbles. I didn't hear it until I walked through a puddle, and all you hear is.
Oh, you had the splash, son.
I was like, yo. So I could imagine with those.
Yeah. Anyway, by the way, I sent Echo the invite, so don't rush to send it to them. Don't rush to send it to him.
Okay,
guys.
okay. But yeah, I mean, I gotta admit, there's a couple of things that I've bought from Temu that have they work.
What? Give me one example.
But like this, the cable that I'm using right now to have my mic connection come up is
that's
from
why
Temu.
you getting connection issues, son.
No. You know where
DJ Rex and Temu.
That's why you be like,
no. Believe it or not, cables work fine. I've bought a couple of electronic wireless stuff that works. Now, have I gotten some shit that I'm like, as soon as I get it, this shit, it falls apart right in my hand. Tools, I would not, unless.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Tools? Oh, man, I bought some stuff to work as a stagehand. Man, I got bro, I got a utility knife that I needed. Yo! What up?
Look at this move. Looking like
I had to mute myself because we in the theater in the resort, and they just got the game going on right now. You feel me?
That's
it's kind of crazy.
Oh man,
it's kind of crazy right now. You feel me? Yo, but I'm hella black. I'm so black. I don't even know. I looked myself in the mirror. I didn't even know who it was. I was like, yo, there's no way this is me, bro.
Yo, that's a nice dashiki. Let me see the dashiki.
It's light work, man.
Nah, that's what's up. That's nice.
Yeah, I've been had this light work. Hey man, listen, I just want to send a big shout out to everybody tuning in today, man. Thank you for keeping the show going. I was happy that y'all decided to get together. I know there's a lot to talk about. I ain't gonna be too long. Just next week we'll talk about all that. We'll let y'all know how it went down here. It's been crazy,
get my
man.
gift. I better get my gift. I better get my gift.
You want a gift?
Yes, if we allowed you to take off to go on vacation, we want gifts.
Diablo.
I was gonna say something, but I can't say it's a personal joke. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna tell you later. I'm gonna tell you later in the chat. Yeah? Yo, this is crazy. I wish I could turn the joint over, but it's wild, man. The way they got this set up. But anyway, I just wanted to say what's up to y'all, man. Thank you once again for keeping the show going. I'll probably comment here and there. You know what I mean? And I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
Enjoy,
bro. Enjoy, man. Enjoy.
Hey.
Yo, you see how I be calling people telepathically, bro? I was like, yo, where Echo at?
Yo, that's hilarious.
boom.
I can't believe he got on.
You know what I mean?
It's not that
Yo.
hard. But anyway, yeah.
Yo,
So yeah, I mean, even Amazon, I can't front. To get back on topic, I've bought some stuff on Amazon. Oh no, my favorite. Oh, it's in back order for 2-3 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, hell no.
It's happening on Amazon right now. You know what I mean? Lots.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah.
some resellers on there. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. I seen Apple do it with them one time during COVID, but that's because Apple needed to move some iPads, so they basically sold them to Amazon, and Amazon sold them at their prices. But you could go to the Apple store with it and get it taken care of. Now I've seen, like you said, Omar, I look down on a page and I see, wait, it's coming from a store out in the Midwest. What the?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh, that
crazy.
second,
It's crazy.
third party sellers. Yeah.
Now, since I know you guys are one of those window shoppers and stuff like that, so then are you guys also trying all those cooking things that they're doing on social media? Like, yo, this is good. You put this, you put that, and then there's a guy like giving a thumbs up. You guys do that too?
No.
No.
Okay.
I have to admit, no. Some stuff looks cool. Then there's stuff that I'm like, coño loco, pero you're taking Brugal and putting it in a greca, and you're cooking up the Brugal to pat.
Yo,
Yes, I won't.
Nah, some of that stuff be wilding out for real.
Yes, I
Facts.
won't. Somebody made a Mori soñando with beer.
I'm telling you, man. It's nah.
What?
Nah, I got beef with Mori Soñando because they're trying to call it some crazy name right now.
Gator orange sickle.
No, like one of them joints.
Yeah, nah.
I'm
I don't
like,
think
chill
so.
with
I
that.
don't think so.
Mm-mm.
So yo, maybe we should start getting Chris up in here, and then we could probably go into a real topic. But I'll do this right here. Why does it seem like everybody's missing the 2010s, the 2016s? Like when YouTube was YouTube, you know, when the NBA was the NBA, you know, even a little, you know, further back than the 2010s, but it's almost like 2026. This era is like garbage.
Damn.
So much to unpack with those comments, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we've softened up like in society. Everybody's just trying to play a front. I mean, I want to say almost 90% of the crap we see online is just garbage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, garbage.
So
you know what I mean?
I mean, between the opinions.
Yeah,
like I get that the opinions, you have certain sites that are informative that will help you. People are actually trying to put out some decent content, but
yeah,
the majority of it is tomfoolery, as they would say.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of it is to me is like shucking and jiving and just people trying to go viral for all
definitely
the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
you know,
real quick, since we got him up here, the reason why I have this as well is the reason why I asked that is I feel the only thing right now that actually shook up the 2020s was the Knicks winning the championship. You know what I mean? That really shook up the internet. You know,
you're trying to make me cry right now, bro. Come on.
Yeah, bro. You know, and that's why we have our boy El Chamaquito to come out. You were saying misunderstood real quick before I.
No, keep going.
Well, we brought up El Chamaquito since, you know, I think that he is an NBA analyst. Like, like if the military doesn't work.
Can I say something real quick? El Chamaquito is on vacation, and he was kind enough to jump in for a few minutes.
Another dude on vacation. I bought so we let one dude get off of the show on vacation, and we get another one on vacation. I'm sorry, but people gotta work. People got to
What's
work.
going on? The economy is
gotta work.
bad. Come on, what's up with that?
That's why we have to have
So-
more shows so we can actually
wait a
start
minute.
making some money. You know
So,
what I
so
mean?
I could put my FMLA application. Let me know. where
No,
I can,
it's denied. It's denied right now. So,
Fuck,
you know,
okay,
Chamaquito,
Yo,
you know, yesterday was the draft, right? And a lot of things happened in basketball yesterday.
yep.
You know, coming from the best analyst that I know, you know, better than Stephen A. Smith. You know, I want a breakdown of
Stephen A. Chris.
what happened yesterday. Yeah, Chris A. It goes. What happened yesterday that has totally flipped out on everybody? Like, what are your thoughts?
Overall, the draft first round was actually pretty solid. We got some notable picks. I don't know if you saw our Dominican representative, Yaxel Lendenberg, if I'm pronouncing
Yes,
his last name
sir.
correct,
yes,
Say it
yes.
loud and proud.
is going to play with the Golden State Warriors along
Yeah.
our fellow Dominican Al Horford.
Yep.
And Al Horford actually tweeted him out a big welcome to the league, so that's pretty cool.
Damn.
I saw that. Other notable, I'm not too big into the college ball, so I do know some of the big names though. Carlos is Boozer's son, Cameron Boozer,
yeah.
got selected
Okay.
to go to Memphis.
They're twins, right? Am I right? They're twins.
Correct, yeah. So, one is named is Cameron, and the other one is. Do you know by any chance? It's Cameron and
Hang on. Let
Camden.
me see if I can
I
find
believe is the other one. His name is Camden. I
As
think.
long as they're not
Caden.
Caden. As long
Yeah,
as they're not
that's-
NFL players, like, you know, the whole Spurs, you know,
Yeah.
I'm fine. He could be named whatever he wants.
But yeah, that was another notable draft pick. Former NBA player Carlos Boozer's son getting drafted to Memphis is pretty cool. I'm kind of curious to see how he's gonna play out in that Memphis team. They have a lot to situate over there. I feel like John Morant, that's the star of that team, but his head is kind of all over the place. So
Oh yeah, with
They-
the whole legal
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, all of that going on behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
Okay.
I felt like he got that big contract and the money kind of got to him. But
Man.
To a lot of people.
He
yeah,
should have never
it kind
got
of
on the
sucks
internet.
because super talented kid. I'm not too sure who they have in that Memphis squad. I know they have Marcus Smart. Who else they got playing forward and big man for them? I think Steven Adams, if I'm correct. I believe.
Hang on,
Yeah,
let's see if I
Steven
can find it.
Adams. So they're working on a team that they're still trying to put together over there in Memphis. But I'm kind of curious to see how Boozer's gonna be over there. And then our number one overall went to what's his name again? Let me.
AJ Dabansta or something like that.
Yeah. From what university
Boston?
is he from again?
BYU.
Yeah,
But
that's
he's
a
from
really-
Boston. I didn't know that he was from Boston.
Is he?
I found that out today. He was from actually, where am I here? He was born in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, snap.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
So
All right. So now I gotta get to
can you
the
hear
team.
me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, we got
Sorry
I
you.
about
gotta
that.
get. What do you think about the Knicks and who they picked up, and where do you foresee them in 2027?
Who did you guys pick up? I didn't
I-
keep
Well,
tabs that far into the
okay,
draft.
so the Knicks had a pick on 24, and they traded several times. They basically traded out of the first round. Their pick
Okay.
went to the Lakers at 24. The Lakers gave them their 25th, and when they went to 25th, they then traded that with the Nuggets or something. There was like something funky. The Knicks officially drafted the kid, but immediately while he was walking up to handshake with the commissioner, they told him, "You're going to the Lakers," because they just traded that pick. So the Knicks are actually going to pick in the second round. They're about 5 picks away from being their turn.
Okay.
So they
And then with that news of big man going to Miami, what do you think it's gonna mean for the East?
So for the East, honestly, when I saw that trade happen, and first I had to look into the details because I didn't realize how much Miami gave up for Giannis and
Mhm.
Bobby Portis. They threw Bobby Portis in there, but looking at the full details of that trade, um, he put himself in the same situation that he was in Milwaukee. He was very
Mm.
eager to get out of there, um, and both teams were just looking to part ways. And I don't know what that was for. I would figure you'd figure Giannis would, at the age of 31, he'd be looking to compete for another championship.
Bro,
No, say
32.
it.
I thought he was 30. I thought he was 31. I think he's 32.
Yo, let me
Really?
tell you what a
32?
chamaquito wanted to say. I'm
Hang
gonna say
on,
it
let me
for
double
him.
check.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He thought that he was gonna be mature enough to make a good decision. That's what he was gonna say.
Yes. Yes, definitely. And going
I'm
back
wrong.
to
He's
that,
31.
going back to on that point, for how much Miami gave up, a horrible trade on behalf of the Miami Heat.
Yeah, they got
Horrible.
rid of their whole team basically.
One, like your star player, Bam Adebayo, is already playing down in the paint.
Mhm.
And I don't know how well Bam and Giannis are going to space the floor realistically. I don't know how that's going to work out. And then they threw in Bobby Portis in there to like come off the bench too, which is kind of garbage if you ask me. I mean, he's a solid role player, but you don't need any more bigs, especially in Miami. I would have
Yeah.
pulled for another guard or spot up shooter or something like that. Miami gave up everybody. They gave up 3 first round picks, if I'm correct. They gave up their
Yep.
youth and Jaime Jaquez Jr. They gave up Tyler Hero. They have nothing anymore, and they gave up
I,
a few other bench guys.
yeah, it was almost like they got rid of even their star player.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
Right?
and a key point to that is by taking on Giannis, they've put themselves in a that there's a cap in the NBA.
Yeah.
So by taking on
Their
Giannis,
aprons.
you don't have the money to really attract somebody
Yeah.
big name that could be your guard or your other star player. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
and if I'm correct, I believe Bam Adebayo is already on a supermax contract.
yep.
And before this trade occurred, I saw that whatever team traded for Giannis, that he's most likely to sign a long-term extension with that team since his
Right.
contract is coming
yeah,
That's
up.
crazy.
So I don't understand how that's gonna work out in Miami. I don't understand what type of situation he was looking for. Because if you were
yeah,
looking to compete, I think Miami might. Did they make the playoffs last year? And if they did, they were like a very low seed team, maybe a
Yeah, they
playoff
did,
so,
team.
but they didn't go far. I think they
yeah.
did last year.
So now it's like they're kind of putting a squad together, but currently they have who's playing wing for them? They have Andrew Wiggins playing wing for them, and then like two other pretty much no name guys that I'm not too familiar
Yeah,
with.
but in order to keep Wiggins, I heard that they might have to restructure his contract somehow in order to be able to bring somebody at least decent enough to help run the backcourt. So I
And
heard.
that also doesn't solve their bench issues, which they're having to. So
Well,
it's
they're not the Knicks. They're not the
Well,
Knicks because our bench
well,
is on
yeah.
fire.
well, believe it or not, this is what some critics wanted for the Knicks. Oh, go after him, go after Giannis.
Mhm.
But look at how much Miami had to give up just to
Yeah.
get him there.
Correct.
How
Yeah.
much would
Way too much.
the
man.
Knicks? You gave up your whole franchise right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think they were saying for Giannis they would have had to given up Towns and
Yeah.
basically like
OG, I think.
all of their no yeah
Yeah,
Towns and OG and basically all future trades like till the earth ended.
yeah.
That's what I heard.
And most
Hell
likely
no.
even like Alvarado or like Shamit would have had to go too.
Yeah, probably they would have had
But-
to do a package. Even the coach
Yeah.
would have gone. Even they would have had to put.
The top-
They would have had to pick up Madison Square Garden and move it over to Milwaukee
Yeah. Yeah,
to get
yeah.
Giannis.
Because look at what like you were saying, Chamaquito, look at what Miami literally dismantled something they
Yeah.
could have been building on. Now you're gonna have to pay this guy and pray to God somebody decides to say, okay, I'll take a pay cut to go play with him.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And what are the chances of him getting back to the finals?
You know, I wait. I know you're on vacation, so I want to let you go. I just have
No, you're
one
good.
last question for you.
What's up?
Where Boston at?
Hey,
Yo,
it's complicated, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Yo,
like, it's
Boston.
no,
Boston sounds like they're dating a chick from the Bronx right now. It's just
no, listen.
complicated.
Wait, Chamaquito, go ahead, say what you gotta say, and then I gotta say something.
No, that there's a lot going on there. I would say keep your eyes peeled even tonight with round 2 of the draft going on, because I just saw that Shams on behalf of ESPN just mentioned that Brad Stevens, the part owner of manager of the Celtics, they're still receiving talks and still receiving phone calls about Jaylen Brown. So
Oh wow.
there's even a possibility that he gets traded tonight. So I don't know. I don't know. And then the issue with that is that they were in talk. He was already in talks for Giannis, and now that Giannis is traded, I don't know how happy he's gonna be in playing another year in Boston, knowing that he was already like 1 foot out of the door.
He was
So I
being
don't know.
used. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, he understands it's a business thing, but as a Boston fan, I would love to see him stay. He's one of the best two-way players in the league, in my
I
opinion.
agree. He's phenomenal.
He's
The one thing I
easily
wanted to go ahead.
he's
No,
easily compared to like a OG Anunoby. He plays on both sides of the court really well.
very good very good defensive player.
Yeah,
And that's something that he has that, in my opinion, he's even better than Tatum on defense, in my
yeah,
opinion.
100%.
What I wanted to say real quick about Giannis was a lot of people are forgetting that Giannis was injured a good part of this past season. So
Yeah.
as you get older, when you hit your early 30s, you start to break down. So
Yeah.
for Miami to take this risk of getting rid of so much to bring in this big name is also something to keep an eye out, because people are already like, oh, Miami's got the best defense. They got Bam, they got Giannis. But what are they got? When these teams win, it's not just because of superstars, it's about these little players around them that make a big difference.
Definitely. Like to me, the Knicks winning the championship reminds me of like those old school basketballs. Like, let's say, even when Golden State Warriors won their first championship, it was like I looked at basketball and I'm like, who the hell is all these people? Like,
Yeah.
they were
Well,
hungry.
there was a lot of good role players, yes.
Yeah, but they were hungry kids that,
Right.
they weren't these superstars that they were like, yo, I want $100 million just for 16 games or something like that, but the Knicks were that type of team that it wasn't an I, it was a we, and they played as a we throughout the whole playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they're so humble. Some of them even took pay cuts to stay on the Knicks for
Yeah, let
round
me
2.
tell you, Chamaquito's on vacation, so I don't want to keep him on long.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
any closing comments?
Other than that, I would say keep your eyes peeled for whatever goes down in Miami, because it's gonna be interesting. Especially when you have two big names playing together.
Yeah.
Like if you look previously when they try to build these or bring these big names together, if you look at what happened in Brooklyn a few years ago with Kevin Durant, James Harden and Kyrie were down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That didn't work out at all. If you look at what's going on in the Clippers, for example, with Paul George, Kawhi, who else they have over there? They had like one other person, but
Well,
when you
they
bring
did have Harden,
these,
but Harden got traded.
oh, that's right, Harden.
Well,
But
yeah.
when you try to bring these big names together, like historically, it hasn't really worked out well. You could say, like, who's the last team
The
that it really
Lakers.
worked out for? The
Oh, no.
I would say Golden State when KD
Yeah.
joined that team,
Oh,
but
Yeah.
that team was more built. I would say they built those pieces.
He complemented that team.
Well,
It worked out well for the Knicks bringing Brunson and Cat together, but I feel like they're more at like a different mindset. They were
Yeah.
guys who were willing to take pay cuts to make that championship
They're
work.
still
So
playing
Yeah.
college
They were
ball in the
hungry.
NBA.
yeah, that whole situation is very different. So I would just say keep your eyes peeled for how it's gonna play out in Miami with that Giannis trade.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Chamaquito, for coming on.
Yes, sir.
On your vacation. También, I told Echo, and you got to do it too. I want at least a keychain.
I got you.
Yo,
Take care.
and don't
All
worry
right.
about your dad.
Peace.
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 You
I just
know.
love yapping. Okay.
Oh, you were live on that. Thank you very much. Yo, Chris, if you're
that was
watching this,
hilarious.
yo, you're not getting allowance. That's it.
Yeah.
Yo, check this out. So now let's switch to soccer real quick. There was
Football.
a video
Football.
football, which makes more sense. But who do you guys have winning the championship, the FIFA World Cup?
I'm
I don't
gonna
know,
go
man.
I'm gonna go with real quick Argentina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, check it out. Years ago, The Simpsons made a prediction. And they predicted it's going to be Mexico and Portugal for the World
No.
Cup. They made that prediction. And, you know, some people say Simpsons predictions
Yeah.
always come true.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And but the only problem is that in this World Cup, it doesn't really end with a winner. There's mass casualty.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Mass casualty.
There's mass casualty. Just go out and watch these videos about the Simpsons and how the World Cup doesn't end with a winner. Everyone becomes a loser. And
What?
Springfield just burns to the ground.
Yo, are you starting a conspiracy theory here?
No.
Please explain.
The Simpsons themselves
Uh-huh.
are a conspiracy theory. You know what happens?
Well, that I
is,
know.
Like,
No, we get that.
everybody
We get
everybody in the stadium starts to fight. You know, and then like they start blowing up Springfield and the stadium and all that good stuff. So they burn everything down to the ground.
So right after that game is done, there's a major riot
No. Right before it ends.
right before it ends.
Right
So there's
before
like
it ends.
so before the 90th minute, well, the last extra time, everything just goes to.
You guys have to watch it. I'm like, I'm a
my
person. I'm
God.
like, I don't believe in the Simpsons, but it's funny how their predictions have come true. Like
Bro,
Trump being president.
It's creepy.
But I mean,
Not just-
No.
do
not
these
just that.
episodes really do happen, or is
Yes,
it people?
they've happened. Yes.
No. These are a lot of these episodes came out back when the Simpsons were first starting and growing.
Yeah.
So it was
there
before like the internet and all that crap. Then people started going down the rabbit hole,
Yup.
and they were like, "Wait a minute,
yup.
they predicted that. They said
pred-
that here."
Yeah. They predicted the Neymar getting hurt in 2016, whatever that other
Are you serious?
that other one.
Yes.
Yeah. And like 10 years before it came out.
Yeah. That I think it
You
was
know.
his back. It was the
Yeah,
same
his
thing.
back,
It was his
yeah.
back.
And they even went so far that they knew that they had him in black sneakers. And it was that year that he signed to Puma, from Adidas to Puma, and he had black and white sneakers. It's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like the Simpsons are on some stuff.
Yeah,
Now,
ellos tienen un brujo. They got a magic ball or
Yo,
a crystal ball
no,
somewhere
they-
because, dude, it not just that, but even political stuff and
Yeah.
like social stuff has been like, no,
Yeah.
wait a minute, what the-
Life imitating art.
bro,
Yes,
they
yes.
they predicted Corona. They predicted Trump.
a whole bunch of stuff.
They only messed up in with Hillary because the little Marge no was
Maggie.
Maggie became
Yeah.
president, and then Trump became president after
Yeah.
her, something like that.
Yeah.
So
But
it was like it was supposed to be Hillary Clinton.
Well, it was supposed to be a female then.
a female.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. A female, but
Yeah.
they linked. Her name was Lisa,
Lisa. Yes.
not Lisa.
No, I know,
because
no,
Lisa from Cult Jam.
Yes.
But
yeah.
anyhow, they even showed how Lisa had the pearl necklace, just like Kamala
Hillary.
Harris.
Yeah.
It's some crazy stuff.
If you look at the way they drew out Lisa and they set everything up,
Yeah,
it's like it embodied most of the women that try to run for president or try to put themselves in that position. The Simpsons are creepy. Those creators,
it's creepy.
Macaroni,
you know what I mean?
and those dudes, they
really are.
back in the day.
It's crazy. So let's start turning away. I have one last little thing I want to talk about. Colombia had their elections this week, and it was the most entertaining elections other than Venezuela. Okay, the current president started saying that it was fraud. The head of state came out. He's like, nope, this is all valid. And now Colombia has a brand new president. Should I keep going, or do you have any questions before we go on?
Abelardo something, right?
Abelardo, yes. Now, why right now Colombia is like 50-50, a country divided. So to kind of explain how Colombia works, it's kind of reversed roles than the US. So, oh man, bubbles came up, sorry. So like, let's say whoever's right here is left in Colombia, who's ever right in Colombia is a left here. You get what I'm saying? Politically.
So it's basically opposite of what?
Yeah, it's opposite. Now, this new president, what he said he was going to do right away was get rid of all like the little internal forces that control sections, like a mafia style kind of thing. The guerrillas. I forgot how you say guerrillas in English.
Guerrillas.
The guerrillas.
Yeah.
The guerrilla mafia, whatever, something like that. Anyway,
is it more militant or is it more?
No, the guerrillas. They call them like that. The guerrillas
and the militia. Because there's always the militia against the guerrillas, whatever.
Yeah, the
yeah
mafiosos.
Yeah. There's always two. So he said that he's not going to make negotiations with them. That basically they stop their BS, or they're gonna get mowed the hell down. He said it. I said it much nicer than what he said it.
Yeah.
He's gonna do away with it. He also wants to build 10 mega jails, just like Bukele.
Yeah.
In Colombia, which some people don't like it. I think it's smart. You're getting money from the US to have prisoners over there. Maximum secure prison. You know what I mean? But people think that he's just going to give the nation straight to Trump.
Is that what people think?
Yes, because he's not even considered a Republican. He's considered MAGA.
Oh, so he's like the MAGA version of over there. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's why Trump endorsed him.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I saw a tweet that they were actually telling Americans for now not to travel to Colombia.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Now, do you think that is it possible that there could be a wave of what you see in El Salvador with other
violence?
Countries? No, what you see in El Salvador trying to emulate what the president over there in El Salvador did by being one of those ruthless, let me put all these gangsters, no matter what affiliation, I'll just put them all in jail and shave their heads and do all that stuff.
You know how hard it is to do that in Colombia when...
I'm not saying I know, I'm just asking. You think
when
there could be a wave of that?
90% of Colombia, how can I say it? Damn, I travel there a lot, so let me be careful the way I say it. Just put it like this. The government does not control.
Got it.
Yeah.
Period. Say no more.
The cartels have a lot of influence.
I'd rather you say it than I do.
That's the best way to put it. Is that a lot of those countries, even in Mexico, we see the influence, and you cannot deny it. You cannot
Yeah.
deny it. And with a politician who has a mindset like that, that instead of trying to get these guys at a table and have a conversation, you're just, oh man,
Yeah,
that
but
I'm afraid it's gonna go back to what it used to be like in the 60s and the 70s over there.
well, that's exactly what's gonna happen when they got rid of the mafia in the Bronx. You get what I'm saying?
Well, no, but back then when they got rid of the mafia, that was already in the 80s.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
you're right.
but
Yeah.
it wasn't
In early
an
90s,
all-out.
right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't an all-out war. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Thank
this
God,
will be.
Thank God.
This will
but
be
it's like you said, it's different over there. It's
because
completely different.
Cepedes is the other side, right?
Mhm.
So he wanted to do negotiations with those parties. Now the issue is that when that
Isn't it
specific
Cepeda or am I wrong?
Cepedes, whatever
I
his
just want
name
to make
is,
sure.
I don't
Mhm.
care. I don't know. I didn't like his way anyway. The thing is that once you have a person like that and his history, his way of talking is basically letting them have access to whatever they want. It's not like a talk like, hey, hold on, yo, you gotta act correct, blah blah blah. You know,
Mhm.
it's not like that. Their way of talking is, okay, I'll give you this territory if you don't do this here. You know what I mean? That's the way it works with the government out there.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that system of business, it only leads to more damage.
Yeah,
From-
it does.
It really does. I mean, I understand the fear of the Colombian people because not for nothing, I can just say, look at what the U.S. has done to Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
You don't want this business model in your country.
Yeah, definitely.
You definitely don't. But
Yeah.
at the same time, if you're gonna talk to these people who have this type of control,
Mhm.
no, it's not. I'm gonna give you this, and then no.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Because all that's gonna do is leave a door open.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
right.
You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
we're gonna leave this door open and we'll probably come back to it. Let's take a little break right now. You know what I mean? And then we'll be back with the second half of the show. I didn't want to cut you off, but you know.
No. Yeah, because
Yeah, we gotta get deep in there. You know what I mean? So we'll be
Yeah.
right back, folks. Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Los 7 pedazos de Pedro, muchachos. ¡Úpale! Las 7 pasadas, papito. ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Atájalo!
Bueno, señores, bienvenidos.
Yo, ¿cómo estamos?
Hoy venimos, ¿cómo están mis amigos, mis compañeros?
Dije caballero, demasiado formal.
No, es demasiado
¿Qué pues, mi hijo?
cansado.
Estamos bien.
Señores,
Dice,
perdónenme, voy a decir algo antes de tiempo. Aquí está cayendo un aguacero en el estudio desde 4:40. Que yo lo que estoy esperando es que se me tumbe la luz en algún momento.
y no es un
Así
cafecito que está cayendo en el campo. No, no es un
¿tú te
cafecito que
imaginas?
está cayendo.
No, pero un aguacero y unos truenos que está cayendo allá afuera.
Aquí ya pasó hace mucho. Esta tarde estaba así.
Es verdad. Oye, primero que nada, o primero que todo, si ustedes se fijan, aquí falta uno de nuestros compañeros,
El
el
licenciado.
moreno negrón, el moreno caché. Echo está de vacaciones. Di que vacaciones. Oye, ese sinvergüenza. Di que vacaciones.
Uno aquí
Y
sudando y ese mamacueso está ahí festando.
está de viaje con familia, así que sí, él no está escuchando, así que lo disfrute, que le vaya bien. Y estamos aquí con mi hermano O y obviamente con el hombre del año, el misunderstood. Todavía
El
celebrando
malentendido. El malentendido.
el malentendido, ¿verdad? Que yo lo digo en español. No, todavía celebrando el campeonato de los Knicks.
Ya tú sabes, campeón, ya los campeones aquí que estamos.
Ah,
Usted sabe.
se siente tan bien. Se siente tan bien.
Qué chulería se siente, señores.
Una vaina
Señores,
heavy.
hoy vine no con un top 10 como hago siempre, pero tengo varios temas que quiero involucrar los dos, ustedes y los que nos estén sintonizando.
Los
Pero vamos a
mil que
empezar
están ahí.
primero. Quiero hablar sobre el que se nos fue el gran Alex Bueno la semana pasada. El jueves pasado, el 18 de junio, el jueves pasado en la mañana, a las 9 de la mañana, falleció el gran Alex Bueno. Alex estaba batallando un cáncer que le encontraron en el cerebro y él pasó por una quimioterapia, se le mejoró el cáncer, pero al parecer, según tengo entendido, Alex, el cáncer se le entró en otras áreas de su cuerpo y se empeoró su salud. Y había mucha cadena de oraciones la semana pasada, antes del jueves, porque habían comentado que había fallecido. Y bueno, se nos fue el gran Alex. Tanta gente, da lástima, hablándote sinceramente. Alex vivía en Nueva York, pero da lástima que tantas personas salen cuando alguien se muere, pero en vida, aunque él sí pegaba mucho en Nueva York y en sus giras, pero que yo me siento como que el pueblo dominicano, especialmente en la República, no le daban mucho, aunque le daban el respeto, obviamente Alex Bueno es uno de los mejores, pero creo que como que la gente después de que pasan los años como que no le ponía mucha atención y da lástima, en mi opinión, que la gente nada más salen cuando tú te mueres. Eso me da mucha pena a mí y solamente quería hablar sobre eso. ¿Qué opinaban ustedes sobre obviamente la triste muerte de Alex Bueno? ¿Qué comentarios quieren ustedes aportar? Yo sí quiero comentar algo sobre unos comentarios que se han ido viral sobre lo que dijo Sergio Vargas. Sergio lo estaban entrevistando en estos días sobre la muerte de Alex y había hecho unos comentarios que las personas consideran, ¿cuál es la palabra? Inapropiada, esa es la palabra, inapropiada. Él hizo unos comentarios. Quiero poner un videito rapidito sobre el comentario que hizo Sergio Vargas en estos días cuando le hablaron sobre la muerte de Alex Bueno. Así que vamos adelante.
Por producto del desorden de una vida que él no debió llevar.
Ahora, yo quiero que ustedes escuchen esto otra vez, porque hablándote honestamente, para mí, que soy súper fan de Sergio Vargas, me molesté un poquito con el comentario. Escuchen eso, que es rapidito.
Él murió por producto del desorden de una vida que él no debió llevar.
O sea que para mí Sergio está insinuando como que los malos vicios que cayó Alex en hace mucho tiempo, que eso fue el resultado de su muerte. Y da lástima que un hombre como Alex, que ha hablado bastante de su batalla con sustancias y de superarlo, porque no solamente él superó la sustancia, el alcohol. Sabe que Alex antes de morir tenía más de 10 años que no tocaba ni una sustancia ni un traguito, y los respetaban, y cuando iba a cantar en discoteca la gente no le ofrecían bebidas como antes. Y para Sergio, un hombre que también es una leyenda en la música dominicana, decir algo así, para mí lo encuentro que es inapropiado. No sé qué opinan ustedes sobre ese caso.
Es bien inapropiado porque es como poner los trapitos al sol. ¿Tú me entiendes? Y muchos de ellos tienen su vaina en su closet que no ha salido al aire, pero todavía están en vida. Pero ya cuando una persona fallece, se debe de como respetar y solamente, recordar los buenos momentos que dio, que él dio a la comunidad y al mundo. ¿Por qué no dijo eso cuando él estaba vivo?
Exacto.
¿Tú me entiendes? Porque ahora es como, te tengo una, toma.
Ajá.
Eso no se hace, eso no es respetable, eso no es de un hombre respetuoso.
Malentendido, ¿qué tú dices de eso?
Para mí, bueno, siendo fanático de Ale Bueno desde pequeño, siempre teníamos los long plays de él. Como dicen, ese es el más completo. Él te la tira como tú quieras.
Exacto.
Y te la daba. Para mí, saber que él falleció da pena, sí. Pero para hablar de algo que él conquistó con los vicios, como dicen, que pudo cambiar su vida a algo sano, hay que darle sus flores por eso.
Total.
Como ustedes dicen, hay que recordar lo bueno. Sí, él estaba en mala, pero se puso de acuerdo y hizo lo posible y conquistó
10 años.
Más de
10
oiga,
años.
Que en esa vida de músico no es fácil. Siempre hay alguien dándote algo, trayéndote algo. Y que la gente lo respetaron tanto que dijeron, no, tú estás sano, tú no tienes eso en tu sistema, con eso tú no, ok, no te lo ponemos al lado, porque te queremos demasiado.
Exactamente.
Para salir a decir algo así, de que, porque una vida mala o estaba haciendo cosas feas, después que ya que falleció, hay que recordarse lo bueno que él hizo, la inspiración que él le ha dado a otra gente a decir, tengo que limpiar mi vida, tengo que arreglarme yo.
Claro.
Que va con la leyenda que es Alex Bueno. Para Sergio decir algo así.
Yo quiero...
Da pena. Para mí eso da pena.
Te voy a decir que no. No, sigue. Que
iba a decir.
A lo que estoy diciendo.
Y más con un compañero de música. Un compañero que tiene tanto en común. Que ¿dónde estaba Sergio Vargas cuando cuando Alex estaba buscando la ayuda? ¿Dónde estaba Sergio? ¿Dónde estaban sus hermanos en la música? Lo fueron a ayudar. Lo buscaron y le dijeron, bien, estamos aquí para apoyarte. Pero ahora tú estás saliendo de que no, que porque él estaba en esto involucrado en vaina, en vicio y todo. No, eso está feo. Yo
te voy a decir que nosotros no somos los únicos que pensamos así. ¿Ustedes conocen a Roy Tabaré?
Sí.
Roy Tabaré es un cantante, diría yo, bueno, él cantó merengue, cantó mucha música pop en los 90s. Él es compositor también, que le escribió canciones a Vicente, ¿cómo se llama el hijo de Vicente Fernández? Se me olvida el nombre. Apellido Fernández. Bueno, el hijo de Vicente Fernández, que es súper talentoso. Él escribió a muchos artistas de música pop, música popular, que tú escuchas mucho en todas las canciones que pegan mucho, por ejemplo, en en Telemundo, en los
Sí.
los premios, eso que hacen Univision y eso.
Ujú.
Roy Tabaré puso unas declaraciones en sus redes sobre los comentarios, pero muy fuertes declaraciones sobre los comentarios de Sergio Vargas, y quiero que lo escuchen.
Gracias a Dios que esas dos personas eran amigos tuyos. Gracias a Dios, como amigo como tú, yo no necesito enemigos. Tú sabes quién yo estoy hablando. Mierda, coño. Un tipo que se murió de cáncer en el cerebro. Ahora todo el mundo está saliendo. Ustedes saben si eso es lo que están saliendo a la calle. Hablar de droga. Él se murió de droga. Él no se murió de droga. Él se murió de un cáncer. Déjenlo, coño, Dios mío. Si tú no encuentras más nada que hablar, me agarra la lengua y coge una maldita tijera y córtatela.
Así es.
Entonces me dicen, no,
Así
que tú te
es.
coges con él. No, y no te voy a nombrar porque tú sabes de quién yo estoy hablando. Mierda, qué abuso. Mierda, así son los amigos tuyos. Ya ustedes saben. Yo te prefiero de enemigo, brother. Te prefiero de
Así es,
enemigo.
no,
Tú sabes
total.
de quién yo estoy hablando.
¿De quién?
Dejen a Alex Bueno descansar.
Así
Que
es.
ahora el flow es. No, porque cómo vivió. Se están volviendo locos, coño.
Hey,
Oye, mejor de ahí no se puede decir. Mejor
eso
de ahí
no
no
puedo
se puede
decir
decir.
yo.
Y sí, y hay muchos mamaestros del merengue que han dicho lo mismo. Que han
De
dicho
que
lo
en
mismo.
contra de lo
De
que dice
Sergio,
Sergio
sí,
Vargas.
sí, ajá, de lo que, porque están diciendo
Espérate.
lo mismo que está diciendo Roy ahí. No, ahora, uno sabiendo que el hombre falleció de algo médico físico, de un tumor en el cerebro.
Oh,
Muchacho.
by the way, un dato rapidito. Ustedes saben que Roy Tabaré es primo del tipo de Nelson Zapata de Proyecto 1.
Entonces está pegado.
Está pegado. Pero ahí no se termina, por eso es que no quiero que adelantarnos,
Sí,
porque
sí.
Sergio luego le responde a Roy Tabaré y luego Roy Tabaré le responde para atrás. Aquí le tengo los dos. Adelante.
El que me sacó de contexto, que anda boceando ahí sin camisa, ese ni se baña ni se cepilla.
Mira eso. ese
Dígale que
niño.
lo dijo yo, que lo
Espérate,
dije
espérate,
yo.
Y él no puede ir al
espérate,
país,
espérate.
Sergio tampoco.
Espérate, páralo ahí. Oye. Se pasó ahí. Número uno, tú eres Sergio Vargas. Automáticamente te tienes que comportar en otra forma que sea tan patán. Cuando tú, Sergio Vargas, comienza y tú ni te cepillas, tú suenas como uno de los chamaquitos de que se le voy a decir a mi mamá.
No, pero es que, oye, no es solamente eso. Si tú te atreves a hablar cosas así, tú también tienes que aceptar que te van a criticar de tus comentarios.
Sí, pero entonces
¿Me
vamos
entiendes?
a decir algo entonces aquí, que lo escuchen aquí. Todos esos merengueros que estuvieron aquí en los 80 y 90, todito.
Claro, pero
Todito.
espérate que vamos a seguir y voy
Desde
a
los
hacer
70.
un comentario rapidito. Los 70 también.
Sigue.
hacer un comentario sobre... Dime.
Sí, no, sigue con el video para seguir.
No, vamos con el video porque tengo dos comentarios. Recuerden que aquí tenemos a Sergio, vamos a darle para atrás aquí rapidito.
Sí,
Sergio
sí,
comentando sobre lo que Roy le había respondido. Y inmediatamente Roy le responde para atrás. Aquí tenemos de nuevo.
El que me sacó de contexto, que anda boceando ahí sin camisa, ese ni se baña ni se cepilla. Dígale que lo dijo yo, que lo dije yo.
Y él no puede ir al país, Sergio tampoco.
Averigua para que tú veas. Porque no mira la paja en su ojo.
Ya.
Sergio, ¿te has sentido aludido por algunos comentarios?
Su maldita.
¡No, espérate, negro, así no!
Ridículo. Ridículo. El que tiene que cepillarte esa lengua eres tú. El que tiene que cepillarte esa lengua eres tú. Te dolió porque pareces un puto carajito que no te baña y no puede venir al país. Pendejo. Cállate la puta boca. Cállate la boca. ¿Estás herido? Tú te vas a recordar de mi cada vez que te hago una opinión. Tú te recordar de esta cara, mira. Que no puedo.
Ay,
Ir al país. Para tú sabes.
pero,
Dígame.
rayo.
Oye, como tú lo dijiste, está de
Hey, vamos a darle un aplauso. De verdad. La pegaste. Porque
Oye,
mira,
Dije los Knicks en 5. Ganaron.
es verdad, la
Dije
pegaste
que
tú.
él es un chamaquito. También.
Vamos a darle otro aplauso. Oye, no, te voy a decir algo. Si aquí se puede, yo soy súper fan de Sergio Vargas, pero yo te voy a la razón porque para mí, número uno, ustedes saben cómo yo soy. Lo mío es Ale Bueno, lo mío es Ramón Orlando. No me relajen con mi Ale Bueno. Y si tú vas a dar una opinión, si no es algo positivo, especialmente cuando se muere alguien después de una batalla con cáncer, ahí tú vas a estar literal, tú vas a estar caliente conmigo.
Sí.
Pero yo nosotros no es solamente el lío o su opinión hacia Ale Bueno. Yo quiero que ustedes escuchen lo que el Rey Tulile dijo sobre cuando le preguntan a él sobre el caso de lo que dijo Sergio Vargas.
Sobre Sergio Vargas y los de Ale Bueno. Yo he compartido con ambos, con Ale, al igual que Sergio. Y yo sé que Sergio no lo dijo con mala intención. Pero en los últimos días, Sergio ha puesto 2 huevos. ¿Cuál? El de Luis Terror Díaz y ahora el de Ale. Entonces yo entiendo de que no se puede hacer leña del árbol caído. Ale tiene familia, Ale tiene hijos. Y no hay que estar removiendo esa cosa. Además, Ale se quitó hace muchísimo tiempo y se fue en los brazos del Señor. Entonces, Sergio, coño, ya.
Ahí lo tienen, el Rey Tulile.
Yeah, el Tulile.
Si ustedes se fijan, él había comentado, él comentó que también Ale había hecho unos comentarios bien feos hacia Luis Terror Díaz. Ustedes saben Luis Terror Díaz que el otro día, hace par de semanas, yo hice un top 10 de sus composiciones. Bueno, a él se le hizo un homenaje hace varias semanas y Alex de nuevo otra vez en plena tarima se paró y dijo: no había otro hombre que huelía y que si yo qué más que ese. Y la familia estando ahí fue algo bien imprudente de parte de él. Por eso es que para mí, yo entiendo que Sergio Vargas siempre ha sido un poquito lengua suelta, pero mano, en un tributo de Luis Terror Díaz al frente de la familia de él que están ahí.
Tú sabes lo que
dale, bueno, acabadito de morir y tú te vas a poner con esa.
Tú sabes lo que yo creo que fue. El pase que se le dio mal.
Allá tú sabes, bueno.
Porque se le durmió la lengua y comenzó a hablar demasiado. Esas son cosas que no se hablan, hablan, señores.
Lo chistoso de esto es, para mí, ¿ustedes se recuerdan el video de Mark Anthony?
¿Cuál?
Uno de los últimos que pusieron, que él tenía la quija bailando, más que él.
Que le movía, y yo creo que vi ese video.
Ajá. Porque Sergio Vargas no habla de él que está vivo. Y que tú lo ves en plenas vistas, con tu vista en ese video. Que esa quija estaba bailando más que la cinturita de Mark Anthony. ¿Por qué no dijo sobre de eso?
Porque tú sabes que, yo te voy a decir por qué, porque los dominicanos nosotros somos unos lambones, porque atacamos a nuestra propia gente, pero cuando una persona que viene del extranjero, eso es besándole el fullín. ¿Para qué? Para que te den un featuring, para que te den reconocimiento, para que sí o qué. A Mark Anthony tú no le dices una vaina así, pero a tu propio hermano de tu país le dice de todo.
Es que yo lo digo cuando está vivo, pero no así.
Eso es.
Brother, déjame decirte. Nosotros tres, yo sé que tenemos esa edad que cuando todos esos merengueros estaban arrasando en Nueva York, nosotros estábamos en casi todos los sitios donde estaban.
Exacto.
¿Tú me entiendes? Y yo no sé ustedes, pero yo tengo uno que cantó una de las mejores bachatas mías, que el tipo tocaba la guitarra mejor borracho porque lo vi en persona que ebrio.
¿Cuál es ese?
No te voy a decir el nombre, pero es mi canción favorita.
¿Es?
No te puedo decir, yo no soy
Pero dame
chismoso.
iniciales.
Habla.
Iniciales.
Está bien.
Está bien, no te voy a poner en esa.
No, porque
te lo digo ahorita.
A tu punto, es verdad. Tú sabes la zona que donde nosotros vinimos y sabemos el movimiento que había aquí.
En esto de 84, La Vega.
Oye, el Mirage, ¿te recuerdas?
Cuando se convirtió
La Vega o el Mirage, sí.
Entre la zona aquí y cierta avenida, que eso era nada más, ya tú sabes, ahí que se encontraba todo y ahí se encontraba mucho.
Sustancias.
Sí. Nosotros sabemos eso. Pero es verdad, después de muerte,
es una falta de respeto.
Eso es falta de respeto.
Yo quiero, oye, para seguir con los temas que tengo, esta es la primera de 3 que quiero y quiero escuchar sus opiniones. Quiero cerrar este tema con la opinión de un tal Ñonguito, que él es parte de un grupo de un programa que se llama El Show Perfecto con Manolo Osuna. Y yo quiero que ustedes escuchen las declaraciones o la opinión de él, que yo creo que él como que junta todo lo que hemos escuchado entre nosotros y por ejemplo, Roy Tabaré y el Rey Tulile, y escuchen lo que dice él.
Toca un narcotraficante y le celebra los chistes como la mayoría lo han hecho. No es para usted cargarle el dado a un consumidor o a un enfermo. Entonces, Sergio Vargas, no era el momento, porque tú a los traficantes de este país, empresarios traficantes, diputados traficantes, traficantes vulgares, tú le has ido a tocar aquí en Colombia y en todas partes.
No la tenía guardada.
No la tenía guardada, no, es la realidad.
La tenía guardada.
Entonces, al cuello blanco tú le das, tú le celebras los chistes. Como son blancos, cuello blanco y bonito, a ti no te importa. Pero si le cargaste el dado al chiquito, al que admitió en más de 50 entrevistas que tuvo problemas de droga. No era necesario, porque él lo admitió en todas las entrevistas que se le preguntó a la Bueno sobre su condición. Él dijo, sí, es verdad, toqué fondo. Entonces, en otro orden, debo decirte, Sergio Vargas, en otro orden, que son muchas las personas que han muerto de problemas de cáncer cerebral. Te voy a señalar solamente algunos. El amiguito Jochi Hernández murió de 30 años de problemas cerebrales. Nunca se dio un pase. El del conjunto Aneudi murió de problemas cerebrales. Nunca se dio un pase. Pinky, la famosa.
Come on.
Hey, yo sé que está lloviendo por allá. Yo sé que está lloviendo.
Seleccionar los grandes para criticar y no los pequeños. Porque si hay algo que le ha hecho daño al mundo, han sido los narcotraficantes. Y la mayoría de los merengueros, todos le han tocado y le han celebrado los chistes.
Se me fue la conexión ahí.
Sí, se te fue un poco.
Pero se entendió.
Sí, se entendió.
Okay. Y es verdad lo que él está diciendo. Porque la mayoría, quienes que están sacándole para pagarle y para darle y para traerlo y para moverlo.
Total.
Wow. Yeah.
Mira, yo le voy a decir, mira, mi canción favorita es Medicina de Amor.
Ajá.
Medicina de amor, quiero de ti. Brother, yo estaba en Yonkers. Oye, cállate, oye, esa vaina no me gustó, ¿oíste?
Que no diga nombre, no diga nombre.
Oye, para decirte la verdad, ese primer álbum, yo estaba en la República cuando salió y no lo dejé de tocar.
Regresamos.
Espérate, déjame decirte. Bueno, mira, la noche entera, como él fue a Yonkers, lo que sea, y era un sitio donde nosotros jangueábamos, bro, yo estaba atrás de él, tócame esa vaina, a mí no me importa. Mira, todo el mundo que estaba ahí sabía que esa canción se podía tocar 10 veces seguido, porque la íbamos a gozar.
Y tú jodiendo lo que te lo toque.
Y yo, tócalo, brother. Bebió tanto ese man, estaba tocando la guitarra con sus manos y una botella, y haciendo esa guitarra, unos sonidos de la guitarra que salían brutales. Pero todito estábamos borrachos. Imagínate tú el resto de los merengueros.
No, es
Ay,
verdad.
ay, ay.
No, un cuentico. Cuando él sacó ese álbum, yo estaba allá en la República, ¿verdad? Y él venía a Jánico Santiago a tocar ese álbum. Ese mismo día que yo me iba de allá para venir para acá, fue ese mismo día que él fue a Jánico a tocar, que en un video que cogió la prima mía me dio un shout out. Oh, un shout out a Julio allá en Nueva York. Y yo, hermano, yo quería estar ahí a ver a ese hombre tocar.
Oye, pero espérate, rapidito, ¿cómo él entró a Jánico?
Oye, vamos a seguir.
Por la misma carretera que va por el
cuidado.
Por esa misma, la única que hay.
Vamos a hablar de otra cosa.
Tú me respetas esa
Oye, vamos a hablar de otra cosa. Señores, ¿sabían ustedes que Santiago Matías le está pensando correr para presidente?
Ay, no. Trump número 2.
El Partido Reformista Social Cristiano le ha extendido una invitación. Cállate para decir la vaina. Yo sé que te ríes, pero déjame contar la vaina. Ellos le han extendido una invitación formal a Santiago Matías Alofoque para si le interesa correr con su partido, ellos le brindan esa invitación. Matías dice que él lo considera, pero uno de los requisitos de él es que saquen a Alfonso Rodríguez, que es un director bien famoso allá de películas, que también él corrió. Parece que tienen como una guerra entre ambos.
¿Quién no?
¿Cómo se llevan?
¿Quién no?
Si considero la invitación, lo primero que tiene que sacar es sacar a Alfonso Rodríguez. Pero, ¿qué creen ustedes? ¿Será serio la invitación? ¿Tú crees que Santiago Matías tiene oportunidad para ganar?
Te voy a decir. Yo te voy a decir. Yo sé que te estoy interrumpiendo y todo, pero te lo voy a decir. Mira.
Dime.
La gente está tan loca, que yo creo que él hasta gana. Por el show que va a hacer en la casa marrón, blanca, como se llame en la República Dominicana. Él a lo mejor él es capaz de hacer un reality show adentro de la Casa Blanca si le dan la presidencia.
Bueno, yo te voy a decir una vaina. Uno se ríe, pero yo te lo creo 100%. Porque si el presidente de los Estados Unidos lo que era un reality show, un actor de reality show.
Y todavía actúa como si está en un reality show.
Está en un programa. Así que
el Twitter es su programa.
Nunca lo dudes, porque todo el mundo se estaba riendo diciendo, ¿quién? Donald Trump, presidente. Tú estás loco, riéndosele en la cara y mira dónde están 2 veces.
Para decirle la verdad, este mundo está en una etapa que uno tiene que decir, muchacho, pero ¿y qué fue lo que pasó? Porque, para decirle la verdad, yo estoy de acuerdo con ustedes dos. Como está el público y como se creen la gente, porque él es diferente, no es político y esto y lo otro, y mira lo que ha hecho. Sí, vamos a cogerlo a él. Pero si tiene experiencia política, sabe lo que es, cómo corre
tiene
el gobierno.
Haciendo problemas por todos los sitios.
Pero déjame decirte algo. ¿Donald Trump tenía experiencia política?
No.
Pero hacía lío por todos los sitios.
Por eso que te digo que estoy de acuerdo con lo que ustedes dicen.
Mira,
nada más con las redes sociales. Y yo sé que en la República no hay como de que 5,000 gente y cosas así.
¿Quién?
Pero todavía. Yo digo, pero todavía. Ellos hay muchos que ven eso y dicen, sí, a Matías. Vamos con Santiago.
Claro.
Mira,
Alante de tres políticos que tienen experiencia.
Yep.
Sí, tal vez son corruptos, lo que sea, pero son políticos y se saben el trabajo. Como tú estabas diciendo, ¿para qué viene? Si él se mete allá en la Casa Mayor de la República, es lo que va a buscar hacer un live.
Presidencia a los foques.
No, yo te digo, ¿tú sabes por qué? Porque Santiago Matías, ese tipo dice, yo voy a estar en la zona colonial mañana. Se aparecen 5,000 gente para allá.
Sí.
Mira,
y otros 5 en YouTube. Fácil.
Mira,
para decirte la verdad, la última cosita que él tenía, él perdió mucha gente. Él perdió mucho. Mira. Pero todavía con lo que la estaban viendo y todavía le estaban dando ese apoyo, si se aparecen a votar,
Mira, se atreven. Yo te voy a decir algo.
Me dan un segundito para decir algo. Me dan un segundito para decir algo.
Claro, dile.
Ok, esto en serio.
Hoy lo de nosotros no fue serio.
No, esto es serio lo que voy a decir. Pueblo dominicano.
Oye, el otro.
Hay muchos años que venimos de estar jodidos.
No sean pariguayos.
Si votan por él, quedan jodidos como los Estados Unidos.
Bueno, como te dije, hay personas que dicen, no, eso es un show, eso es todo show. Pero la realidad es que mira lo que sucedió en los Estados Unidos. ¿Quién iba a decir que Donald Trump iba a ser presidente?
Él se atreve.
Es que es una producción, una de las más grandes producciones.
Un show.
Lo que es la política. Esos son actores que no llegaron a estar en películas, novelas o en tarima como en Broadway.
Sí.
Se ha encontrado su tarima, que es la política, y son actores. Y eso es lo que estamos viendo, es una gran producción. Para él le sale perfecto.
Y la realidad, oye.
Y eso da miedo.
Y la realidad es esto, mira, la realidad es esto. El pueblo va a decir, bueno, yo voto por fulano y todavía estoy jodido. Yo voté por fulano en el otro partido, todavía estoy jodido. ¿Por qué no votar por este tigre? A ver si algo cambia.
Sí, me dio el planeta a los foques.
Que me dio el planeta a los foques y tiene seguidores.
Y la casa y toda esta vaina, sí.
Bueno, se lo dejo ahí para pensar, para que lo tengan de pensamiento, a ver en qué seriedad llegará ese caso. Pero, señor, en el 2028 será posible que Santiago Matías sea presidente.
Cualquier cosa puede pasar. Tum, tum.
Señores, finalmente, hablando de Santiago Matías, quiero hablar de un código penal que va a salir en estos días, que se llama la Ley 7425. Según pude investigar, ahora me ha puesto como Nuria, así que se llama así, de investigando. Este código lo que va a hacer es, le va a poner como un pare a las personas que le gustan como de difamación. Un ejemplo, como los programas famosos de allá, que estos son de YouTube, que venga tú y tú digas, yo tengo una premisa. El fulano, vamos a decir Echo, que no está aquí, Echo lo encontraron con una mujer embarazada en California. Bueno, la nueva ley de ahora le va a permitir, si tú no tienes prueba en hablar, cuando le está hablando algo malo o negativo hacia o en contra de una persona, es probablemente que te pueda meter en una multa o hasta puede caer preso. Y no solamente eso, pero la compañía o diría yo, ¿cómo se dice? Sí, por ejemplo, un ejemplo como a los patrocinadores. Sí, no, patrocinadores no. Vamos a usar a los foques como un ejemplo. En el edificio rojo hay un programa que se llama Esto No Es Radio, un show mañanero. Si alguien en ese programa dice algo en contra de una persona y no tienen prueba solamente por hablar bochinche, es posible que lo lleven a un juicio y que lo multen a esa persona, lo metan preso y a los Foque, que es dueño del edificio, la empresa, le den multa o hasta le tumban la licencia o la programación. Así que supuestamente en estos días, Santiago Matías estaba hablando que iba a cancelar el programa él muy pronto, antes que la ley llegue a cumplirse, porque está en proceso que va a salir esa ley. Y le quería preguntar a ustedes, ¿qué opinan ustedes de una ley así en la República Dominicana?
Bueno, allá está difícil porque aquí yo sé que la difamación es jodida, pero allá que hasta el dueño del edificio lo multan, ya yo sé por qué él quiere ser presidente, pero él se tiene que cuidar porque...
Sí, pero tú sabes que en los Estados Unidos hay una cosa que se llama el derecho de ¿cómo se dice?
Defamation.
No, el derecho de opinar, que tú puedes decir una opinión.
Sí,
no
pero,
todo el mundo puede
pero
decir,
no se puede defamar.
Sí,
no se puede. There's defamation
of character. Yeah,
defamation of character.
O sea, como dañando el carácter de una persona.
Sí, pero no es como ellos lo están haciendo allá.
Aquí en los Estados Unidos sí, hay cosas para prevenir eso. Si alguien está hablando mentira de ti y no te están dando la prueba,
pero te afecta de una manera
u otra, sí.
No,
o sea, económicamente.
Económica, familiar y cosas así, sí tú puedes llevarlo a corte. Ahora, con esta ley, es una cosa porque, como hemos hablado del internet, de AI y todo eso, hay gente que se ponen a hacer cuentos y hablar de otra gente y defamarlo. Y, bueno, arrastrarlo por las calles y arrastrarlo por el lodo, como dicen.
Sí.
Y esa gente no se defienden y hasta te dicen, no, eso es mentira. Pero y es verdad, sin prueba, tú no debes de decir nada de nadie.
Sergio Vargas,
yo creo que debe
ten
de ser así.
Sergio Vargas, ten cuidado.
Es verdad.
Ahora si es una persona personal, si es alguien nada más dando su opinión y haciendo esos cuentos y haciendo esos bochinches, sí. Ahora, si esa persona es parte de una compañía o de ¿cómo te digo? Como un network grande, que es grande y es visible, como a los Foque, ahí sí está la cosa fea, porque tú estás usando tu poder para llegarle, para ¿cómo te digo?
Influenciar.
Esas mentiras al público.
Yeah.
Y mira, es verdad, Luisín Jiménez, que está en el programa El Mañanero, él había dicho, en este país, hablando de la República Dominicana, aquí hay personas que el propósito de ellos es acabar con mujeres hasta que se terminen divorciando con su esposo, hablando tantas barbaridades de ella que pueden ser mentiras, con el propósito de romper relaciones.
Sí.
Y yo digo eso porque ahí es otro caso donde tú puedes hablar de difamación. Mira, por ti, mi esposo se decidió divorciarse de mí porque tú me acusaste de tal cosa que no fue mentira.
Oye,
vaina así, ¿tú me entiendes?
50% del país va a estar en la corte.
Imagínate. No, quería aclarar algo también. Esa ley también no solamente incluye protección de difamación, pero también porque es una ley bien amplia, va a traer más fuertes penalidades hacia abusos contra niños, contra menores, abusos contra mujeres. Y está incluido eso, lo que se llama el cyberbullying. Que hasta las mismas compañías, como le dije, la van a encontrar culpable porque ellos dieron su plataforma para hablar mal en contra de alguien, hasta el bullying online.
Sí, que
nosotros también... nos van a cancelar.
No, nosotros estamos aquí.
No, muchachos.
Lo que nos va a cancelar somos nosotros mismos.
Nosotros lo que estamos aquí dando flores y protegiendo a la gente, muchachos. ¿Y qué?
Pero hay que llamar a la gente cuando hacen sus barbaridades, hay que llamarlo como es.
Total.
Sí.
Pero tampoco yo voy a estar dejando que hablen mal de mí, ale bueno, y esa vaina, loco.
Total.
No, por eso es, porque es verdad, ellos ellos en una etapa cuando viene el internet, que mucha gente para buscarse más seguidores se ponen a hablar y a hacer el cuento sin saber el daño que le están haciendo a esa otra persona.
Total.
A los niños, a la madre, a los padres, a cualquiera, a los músicos,
a los foques.
Hasta él mismo.
No, lo que pasa es que a esa gente no le interesa nada de eso. Lo de ellos es pegar contenido, likes, views.
Sí.
El propósito que tú digas, oh, mira, está peleando fulano, déjame yo poner esto, déjame yo poner lo otro.
Sí. Porque aquí pasaron una ley, Junior's Law, de pobres muchachitos que ya hacen casi más de 8 o 9 años. Y vaina bien fea. Si tú tienes el tiempo para grabar una situación así, tú eres parte de eso. Tú eres parte del problema. En vez de coger ese teléfono y llamar a la policía, llamar a las autoridades para que vengan.
Mira, aquí, es que...
Otra cosita es un pana mío que es maestro. Elisandro era estudiante de él. Y él me dice que ese muchachito era sano. Ahora, lo que estaban diciendo la gente después que eso pasó, que ustedes no saben que ese chamaquito estaba involucrado en pandilla y que esto y lo otro y toda esta vaina, que la mamá y mucho de la gente que lo conocían cogieron a la televisión y a las redes diciendo que no, ese muchacho no era así, eso son mentiras. Y es verdad, con esa ley le tiene que poner algo como a la gente así, como usted dice, como a YouTube, a Instagram y toda esta gente, cuando venga cosas así, porque es verdad, nosotros lo hemos hablado de Santiago, que pasan un buen día en la casa y después se aparece él con todos estos escándalos. Porque aquí vi yo que tú tienes una allí y ella está acá. Y que hasta ahora, hasta hoy, después que esa gente se han acabado, todavía están peleando cuando se encuentran. Que se están matando hasta en la calle, enfrente del público. ¿Y qué hace el público?
Aplaudí.
Aplaudir.
Y decir World Star.
Exactamente.
Pero nada, la cosa es que ya, como ustedes han dicho, ya el internet está todo de clics y quien lo ve, me gusta y todo eso, que nadie le importa lo que pase la otra persona.
La verdad.
Es como yo decir, oiga, el clásico se pega a hablar y es como un rayo. Es como...
Pues yo estoy aquí, loco.
Un disco... perdón que diga. Bueno, vamos a usar a Eco.
Señores,
moreno.
Usa la Eco.
Vamos a cerrar aquí.
Esta ley es para ti. Eso es no, para
es para ti esa ley. Hey, Luis Abinader, ven a buscarte sinvergüenza que está acabando con mi persona.
Ajá.
Señores, gracias por la oportunidad.
No, pero yo no te estaba cortando, brother. Yo estaba jugando contigo. Yo no te estoy diciendo que te voy a llamar mucho.
Ya te voy a llamar la atención.
Señores,
gracias por la oportunidad de sintonizar con nosotros en el día de hoy. Obviamente, como dijimos antes, no fue el formato de siempre, fue algo diferente, como no estaba nuestro compañero Eco, está de vacaciones.
Eco está ahí.
Eco está metido ahí. Eco, tú estás ahí. Dime a ver, sinvergüenza. Queríamos darle las gracias a todos por la sintonía, que Dios los siga bendiciendo. Aquí le preparé un tributo rapidito a Ale Bueno, mi pana, mi full, que Dios lo tenga en gloria. Y nada, señores, hasta la próxima. Debe bajar los chicos, me escuchen. Hasta la próxima semana, vamos a estar full, un programa lleno de mucho contenido, mucha información. Con Echo, que va a estar aquí, mi hermano, con el malentendido. Espero que disfrutaron mucho esta semana el contenido y nos fuimos hasta adelante, hasta la próxima. Ciérranos con eso. Rest in peace, Ale Bueno, el mejor, el más completo.
El más completo, así es.
Y que nunca se olviden, ese te hace salsa, merengue, bachata, bolero, lo que tú quieras. De Sajoma para el mundo, señores. Gracias, señores, que Dios los cuide siempre y hasta la próxima.
Eso está muy liado para ser así. ¿Tú crees que es así? Esto no es así. Eso está muy liado para ser así. Lo siento, mami, pero eso no es así. ¿Tú crees que es así, muchacha? ¿Tú crees que es así? Eso no.
What the fuck, TV?